What is up, Filmspiration Nation? It's your boy Edgar Ibarra. Let me go ahead and kill this. That way we can get some good color temperature. Ooh, even better. How are you guys doing? I know it's been a little while. Still getting back on the horse, so to speak. About a month out after COVID, and feel great. Won't lie. The late afternoons still pose a lot of energy challenges and whatnot. But other than that, just trying to jump back into the rhythm of things. And I thought, what do I want to talk about with regards to like what I can bring you guys of value, of all the stuff that, I myself am, going through or on the daily from my own personal process, right? And so I got to thinking like, well, what can I say that's new that, that I haven't told you before? But frankly, here's fact of the matter. I repeat a lot of the same stuff over and over again. And by the way, if you guys are watching and if anyone jumps in, I'd definitely love to answer any questions if you guys have them. So yeah, you guys, I think that a lot of times I do what I don't think I know that I a lot of times I do repeat the same information over and over again. But then I've noticed that a lot of my other favorite YouTubers also do the same thing. I think the reason why they do that and the reason why I'm okay doing that is because you can take the same message over and well, you can take the same concept and deliver it 20, 30, 40 different ways. And you're gonna have different okay, cool. I just want to make sure that the audio is there. You're gonna have different um ways of doing it every single time, and maybe the way that I'm doing it today in this very specific format, maybe by even just going live, maybe that's going to do something for you that maybe never grabbed your attention in this particular way in particular. And so I do catch myself saying a lot of the same stuff over and over and over again. And especially another thing that I've repeated time and time again is just how much even I get sick and tired of like, okay, I'm a filmmaker, this is film inspiration, right? But I'm mainly on here just blabbing on and on because well, here's why. I mean, early in the mornings when I get up, um, I am working on the movie feature film. All we have is coming together. A lot of exciting things coming up with that. But the thing is that, to be very honest with you, I mean, it takes quality stuff. It's not going to be made quickly, or anything worth watching is not going to be made quickly. Anything worth constructing is not going to be made quickly, whether if it's a quality built house or a quality built car, or in this case filmmaking. And so in today's instantaneous world where we all like the instant, almost instantaneous gratification of likes, comments, follows, shares, hearts, it's very easy to get lost in all of that and not remember that, what, there are good things in this life that do take time to build. And I've got to remind myself that a lot of times. And so that's why, I do want to have presence with you. I want to talk to you guys, and continue to provide whatever value I can. But at the same time, still work on the film, and when that's ready I want to show it to you guys. But I just thought of that, like, I talk about the same, like a lot of the same stuff, but just over and over again in different ways. And so I think that, things like working hard and having the discipline. And it's funny because I'm telling you this over YouTube, and a lot of times in YouTube, the thing with YouTube is that it's a platform filled with a lot of we see a lot of the flash, we see a lot of our favorite YouTubers, and on many other platforms as well, like they're living the life and whatnot. But what no one sees is the discipline and the work that goes into waking up, in my case, right, waking up really early to edit in the morning until you have to go to work, and then going to work, and then earning that money, and then coming home, maybe having dinner. And you guys have heard me repeat this over and over again: washing, feeding the dogs, washing the dishes, maybe walking the dogs, and then sitting down to do film inspiration at night, and then try to, do it in such a manner to where I'm actually going to bed on time, just to be able to get up early and on time to do the same thing over and over again. And it's a process that, frankly, it's a challenge to keep up. It's a challenge to keep up that healthy routine. For us, for other people, that routine is jogging in the morning. For other people, that routine is going to the gym at night after work. So whatever your routine is, it takes discipline to stay in the routine. It takes discipline to keep it going, to make it a regular part of your day, to where it's not a drag, to where it's not um, to where it's not a chore, basically. And so the same thing applies to sitting down here on my computer and banging out another scene or color correcting or the audio and whatnot. And so that all that's the stuff that that's the stuff that a lot of times, especially lately, ever since COVID, I've not shared it before, or since then all that much. And so, um, but like that's why I repeat a lot of the same stuff, because a lot of the times, every single day is the same in that aspect. You have to find the routine. Now, I understand how somebody could say, like, well, if it's if it's going to be the same thing every single day, then like that's no fun. That's actually kind of boring. But that's life. I'm not saying every day has to be the same boring day, but what I am saying is that there is value in having that routine. And a lot of times, as I'm addressing here, that routine is repeating the same stuff over and over again. Now that does me good too, because I need to I need to hear the lessons. I need to hear the lessons for myself, and then maybe if I'm bored, I get on YouTube and I'll listen to myself, not for the sake of loving watching myself on YouTube, but because you know I have to remind myself of that too. Like I said, oh yeah, it's about getting up early in the morning, and it's about, not that I forgot, but sometimes I need to hear those lessons too, about sticking to the plan, about staying the course until you finish the film, no matter how long it's taking, all that good stuff. And so, I need to hear that too. It's just that I'm really not, hearing it from a lot of people that I turn to, which is fine. But that's where I get that repetition from. I just I seem to just kind of run my mouth over and over again. So, I apologize if it does get annoying, because trust me, it gets annoying to me, to the point of even wondering, like, are people getting tired of me just running my mouth? I really do wonder sometimes. But for all of you who do tune in time and time again, I appreciate it, because filmspiration in the process, this is part of that process. Part of that process is knowing, not just the creative stuff and, creating a short film or creating a feature film and the stylization, but I, a long time ago, became very interested in the stories behind the storytellers, and the details that make up these type of people, including myself. Things like what keeps us going as filmmakers, what keeps us coming back for more in this very, very just masochistic hobby, or if you do it for a living, for as an actual profession, kudos to you. But what keeps you going back over and over again, besides the money, if you're doing it professionally? Because things like that are of interest to me, because I have had times where I've tried to let go of filmmaking, and I just said, I'm just going to give it up. And I have known other filmmakers who have given up on filmmaking, or at least I've never heard from certain people that, again, I've never heard of them making a film, when I cheered them on and had high hopes for them. And so, um, it's all part of the process, and a lot of the process, the strength comes from, it's like going to the gym. You only do good, and you only get like ripped, and you get that 6 or 8 pack because you do sit-ups, because you do push-ups. All of that only happens when you do those exercises. But do you do those exercises, like, do you do a crunch one time, do you do a sit-up one time, or a push-up one time, or a few times? No, you do them repeatedly. And do you do them just for that one day repeatedly? No, you do it every day. Do you do it just for that one week? No, you do it various times a week, and then of course that adds up to months. And if you got the discipline to do that, that more than likely adds up to years. And so the same thing applies here too. I mean, I oftentimes get tired of just blabbing on and on, but it there it has to be said that there is a strength that comes from the repetition. There is a strength that comes from remembering the basics that I repeat over and over again, to keep on going, to never give up, to always learn, to always keep on growing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, because that's how I've been able to just keep on doing this, money or not, fame or not. Um, that's how I've been able to keep on going, is by just remembering these basics. So I hope, I hope this rant made sense, and I hope that you guys were able to take something from it, because that is honestly why I repeat myself over and over and over again here on Filmspiration. And if you are able to take something from it, then nothing would make me happier than that. Um, because I think we need that. I think we need to, not only support each other's filmmaking, and, of course, financially, or, on the technical side of, maybe showing up on somebody's film set, but we also need to talk about what keeps us going, and what and how to keep going. The mental health side, I guess, of filmmaking in those aspects. Um, Maybe it's not even mental health. Maybe we can call it, work ethic, whatever we want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. Um, I'm interested in that, because if you can hack that, and if you can get the computer upstairs right, then guess what? There's no stopping you. There's no stopping you. And if you can take something away from, everything that I'm doing here, or whether it's, watching Filmspiration, or watching my crazy short films from throughout the years, the playlist is down in the link, or not in the link below, down below in on my channel homepage. Um, if you could take something away from anything that I'm doing from in my process, uh, for your process, then nothing would make me happier. Now, again, I also call it the process, because um, it's ongoing. It's ongoing. Like, I'm not anybody special to come out here and, try to lecture or teach you, or, you know what I mean? Like, that's not where I'm coming from. I'm just coming. I'm doing my thing, and I'm just taking the time to share it, I guess, in hopes of offering you guys value, if you could take something away from it. Anyway, everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are staying safe, especially, I think we're calling it the third wave of COVID all throughout the United States and various states. You guys stay safe. I had COVID. You guys know that. It was horrible. Um, did I have it as bad as other people? No. Other people have had it and are going through it worse than I am. I acknowledge that. But for being somebody who turned 40 recently during COVID, and who's generally healthy, COVID beat me up. COVID beat me up. So I made it through, thankfully, and again, my heart goes out to everyone else who has had it and who is going through it uh, way worse than me. My heart really does go out to you. You guys take care of yourselves. Keep on doing your thing, and keep on getting creative with regards to your guys' projects. It's a new world. It's a different world. Who knows how long this will last? Um, or you could just kind of be like, just pretend like it's not happening. I don't recommend that. Um, it's a new world. Figure out. Let's figure out um, how to just keep going, how to just keep moving forward. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, here I am talking and blabbing on in my own little, my office, my own little world. But you know, take something from it if you can. Nothing will make me happier. All right, everyone. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys later. Again, stay safe and leave me a comment. And if you haven't hit that like button, or also if you haven't hit subscribe, please do so with that little bell. That way you're notified next time I make a new video. Thank you so much, everyone. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.